Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. And from the 43rd Annual Houston Auto Show at NRG Center, welcome to the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, we got Ben Miller going to talk about classic cars that are also on display here. You don't want to miss that. It's an extra treat for those that are looking at the new cars. Got to have some classics in here. Got to be able to say, they don't do that anymore, but I like that.
They brought us in. We're kind of classic.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, antique. I meant to say antique.
Antique, yeah, well.
Classic.
Yeah, anything to do with anything age-related. Classic. Mars, would you consider yourself classic?
I have for several years now.
Classic.
I'm classy. I'm classic.
I would think I would think aged out would probably be more appropriate, but that's just me saying.
Not vintage.
What?
Vintage.
There you go, vintage. There you go.
Well, that's you can say that about him. Yeah, any of those things.
I'll take vintage.
Vintage. Okay.
I'll take vintage.
You like a fine wine, Michael.
So Ben Miller is with us, and he is typically charged with supplying, if you will, some classic cars here to the show. How many do you normally supply?
Normally now about 40.
40 cars. So, how are you a member of a club?
Well, we've talked to you before.
Yes, sir.
He's been on the air with us before.
Okay.
Yeah. And you did it with your family at one point, didn't you?
No, so there's another guy that used to do it, and he passed away, and so that's whenever I stepped in. And I think it's been 9 years now.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I could tell by the gray hair. Yeah, that's it. So,
Comes with the territory.
how do you get to know all of these people?
Well, some of them I've already known before whenever I showed at Autorama and doing the car shows, and then
Now, wait a minute. You showed at Autorama. You mean what? Your cars?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. I showed 10 years straight. I never took a break.
And what did you show?
We've had different cars in there. It wasn't always the same. So we showed our 69 GT350, 71 Boss 351, 70 Boss 302, our Terlingua. We had a 55 Ford Custom Line.
You're a Ford guy.
Seems to be a theme there.
Yeah.
I have had other cars, but the Fords
You're a Ford guy. Well, that's okay. Yeah.
And you've had them out on like the concourse out front at one. Yeah.
So, how did you connect with these guys? You didn't call me and ask me to put my, 2001 Corvette with 35,000 miles on, although it could easily go in.
I didn't see you at a car show, so.
Is that how you gather these people?
Yeah, either I already know them and I know what they have. I try to remember the cars that they have, and sometimes they get new ones. They buy and sell.
He's one of those young guys that has a memory.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
I try to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I either know them, or if they've shown with me, like there's a few guys that have already shown with me a few years now, and so they just bring. I find out what they have, and then.
So it's not the same car.
No,
might be the same person, but not the same car.
Right.
So these guys are really into classic cars, and I'm tired of this one, I'll get another one. One of those. Yeah. Do they go to auctions?
They either go to auctions or they buy them from other individuals.
Or they build something new.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they're connected, in other words, to the classic car group.
Yes, sir.
And it is a group because, they're the late model guys, a few. And late models, I'm talking about like something like I have. To me, that's a late model, a 2001. Although it's 25 years old, and I could get the antique license plate now. Not that I want one, nor would I get one.
It would be apropos, wouldn't it?
He'd put it in his pocket.
I didn't say it.
I know.
Thought it, but I didn't say it.
Okay, so how does it work that they get the invite? Hey, it's been. I met you at a car show this past summer. Remember me? Oh, yeah. Well, I supply cars for Houston Auto Show in January, typically.
And other events, yeah.
And mainly this one. And Would you be interested in showing your car, putting it inside an enclosed building for a week?
That's what I usually do is whenever I go to a show, I either find the owner or try to find them, or if I don't, then I'll just drop my card in their car. The only issue with that is if I drop my card in your car, some people think that I'm trying to buy their car, and that's not. I just want them to show it. So
Yeah, they're not going to call you because they don't want to deal with you.
That's a marketing problem.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, that's why he wants to talk to him. I mean, that's the last resort by dropping the card.
yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the criteria that you use for this?
I don't really have a criteria. You know, before the cars that were picked there wasn't really anything outside of the 60s. You know, there weren't any JDM cars, there weren't any trucks or anything like that. So what I try to find is some stuff that I like, but I try to find stuff that other people will like too. It's not just.
So do you have some JDM cars?
Yes, sir.
You do. What do you? Give me
I have a Skyline over there, GTR, and then there's a guy that's shown with me before. He's got a really rare Mitsubishi Evo, and he just had it shipped over from the Philippines. And then there's an Accord.
Is it a right-hand drive?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
They're
three
all
of them.
right-hand.
They're all
Yeah,
right-hand drive. Yep. And then the other one's an Accord Type R. But he's shown with me before. He had a Lancia that was like a. I think it came from Australia or something like that. It was a few years ago. And then he had a Ford Escort, but it was from like England.
Where do you? Because you know the car shows that I go to, I never see those cars. Where do you find those cars?
So.
Do they show them?
Or what car shows you go to?
They so I have a buddy of mine that goes to Cars and Coffee up in Cyprus. So they'll show up there, and sometimes I go with him. It just depends on what I'm doing because you know this isn't my only job. So
No.
I wish it was.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah.
I have other stuff to do.
You got to
so.
make some money. There you go.
Well, I find that interesting because obviously we have a Saturday morning show, and a lot of these Cars and Coffee shows are on Saturday mornings. And for me to go to Cyprus on a Saturday morning, that's a haul for me.
It's a haul for me because I live in Kemah. So if I ride with my buddy,
completely on the other side of the world.
we gotta wake up early, and we're up there.
Yeah.
So.
And that one in Cyprus, where is that? Where is that show?
It's over by like Town Lake. It's not in town. It's actually at a church.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a Grace Church up there.
I don't remember
Who
the
runs
name.
that?
He doesn't go to that church.
Jeff Ellis runs it.
Okay.
And he's a really good guy. He's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
So.
But isn't there one down in your area, Kemah area as well? Or there used to be at the Home Depot or something?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Well, they have a car cruise that happens on Saturday nights at the Lowe's, and that one it's all right. And then there's another one that's supposed to be going on at Boomer Jack's, but it's
I
like
see
during
that
the
on
week.
my hits as well.
But I haven't really been to that one.
But
So
we occasionally have gone to car shows, like on a Sunday or a Friday evening or something like that. And to me, it's the same people. There's no new blood, or there's the same cars and things of that nature. So it's anyway, hey, how you doing, Bob? How you doing, Mike? Da da da, and you move on. So lately, my impression is if it's not a big show or a show that's got a sponsorship, there's really not any way to go. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me.
So you get to pick and choose all of the cream of the crop from across the city throughout the year. You say, hey, would you be interested? And then they all come together here. So this is a show within a show, really.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to Autorama, I go to Texas Elite, I go to all the big shows, and then I try to go to all the smaller shows to see if there's anything else that maybe.
Do they let you in for free?
No.
They don't let you in for free because they don't know who you are.
I'm undercover, so
Undercover.
I don't go with my shirt on. I don't, I just
He
go
puts a
undercover.
wig on and big
Well,
sunglasses.
and that really makes sense because whenever I used to do some freelance work, and I went, same thing. I go to some of the shows that were similar, and people figured out who I was, and who I was working for. And hey, come here. Let me show you my truck. I want to see. You need to put my truck in your
magazine, yeah.
And it got to the point to
See, I
where
don't even think that way.
to stop. you know, and I can see why. So that's why I think going undercover is probably the right thing to do, because you put a stop to that.
Sometimes I want to go in and look at what I want to look at, and then leave.
Yeah,
you know,
and make
so.
judgment later. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I mean, I like going to car shows, but I've been to thousands. And after you've been to as many as I've been through, you know, unless it's something that really stands out, you know, somebody that brings a car like Texas Ironworks or something like somebody that really brings a different kind of car that was just built or something special.
Yeah.
They all kind of go together, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not a put down by any stretch of the imagination at any of the car shows, because they all have something to.
Yeah, there's a need in each one of them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but can you imagine though, going around picking 40 a year that you didn't have last
Yes,
year?
I can.
It's a new 40 every year.
Yeah.
And actually, before the boat show came in, whenever we were all under one roof, I had to find 60.
Yeah, just go out in the parking lot. Hey, man, how about that? How about that '98 Buick estate wagon?
I
out
was
there?
just about to say, I've got a Buick. I'd be glad to show it for you.
Yeah, well, What year is it?
24.
Oh, it's a 24 model. Yeah, no, we're not interested. So, do you have a name for your company?
I just work for the auto show.
Okay.
So
Do you have a website?
it's all through the auto show.
Oh.
So
Do they put your cars on the auto show website?
I think they do. They put some of the pictures of the sections, you know. But usually, if someone, what I've had in the past is if someone wants to show something and they haven't seen me somewhere or something, then they'll actually send like an inquiry through the auto show, and then I'll get it.
Oh,
So-
just pass it along, yeah.
So your other cars,
His personal cars?
yeah, is that just something down in Kemah that you just do in your spare time? I guess what I'm trying to figure out, what do you do besides the car show, the auto show?
We deal with real estate.
He's a real estate mogul.
No, I'm not.
Don't tell him.
No, my dad, it's a family business. My dad and my uncle and my grandpa, even before that, they've dealt a lot with rent houses and everything. So I've stepped in and I have my own
He's
stuff.
part of the Weingarten family from Houston way back when. He just changed his name to Miller. Just
Just so he could be on his own.
yeah. All right. So what do you got?
Cars.
What do you got? What do you got over there that besides what you've already spoken about that really you think is worthy of me coming to the show and seeing?
So I would say the first thing, because that's the first thing you're going to see, is out in the lobby. I've got a collector in the rotunda. He brought a 21 Ford GT, a 2021, and then there's a brand new GTD out there. And there's not very many GTDs that have been released. I thought Ford might have one, but they don't have one over there. So I was able to have the collector bring it. So and he just got it December 2nd. There's cars. There's a few that are supposed to come to the Houston area. They're built up in Canada where the GTs are built, and they can't ship it right now because it's too cold.
Wow.
It's too cold to ship.
For the tires that are on the car.
It's
Really?
the Z-rated tires, because we did that with Goodyear. Goodyear had to pull some out. Don't drive your car below 40 degrees because your tires will crack.
So the cars are hand built up at Multimatic in Canada, and they cannot let it. The car is ready to go, and they can't release it.
Right.
So
when you're here and you've got all the cars displayed, do the owners show up, or are they like absent?
So I was talking about that with another owner the other day, and so basically I have some people there from Matagorda that they brought their Land Cruiser, and it's beautiful. It's over there in the corner. So they actually made a week out of it where they're staying up at Houston.
Did you buy them some tickets to get in?
I took care of them.
Okay, all right.
So they've been here every day, and they feel like this is kind of like their vacation, you know.
Oh.
So I have people like that, and then I was telling them about a guy. I had a guy that had like a 68 Mercedes 280 SL convertible, probably 5 years ago, something like that. And I met him at Keels and Wheels, and he brought the car, and so he came, dropped it off, and I said, okay, well, I'll see you sometime during the week. And he said, oh, maybe. Never saw him until Sunday whenever the show
Came to pick it up.
And the car was it was a really expensive
Well,
car.
by the way, tell him that I think that Matagorda is going to get a post off one in like 25 years.
Yeah, I heard that news as well.
Just wanted to say that. Throw that
Okay.
in there.
Let's
let
mail
him
him a
know.
letter.
Not that he
I
gives it.
didn't know it was missing.
I didn't know either.
No, they just,
Neither did I.
yeah, it's a long story. You got to watch the story.
So the two cars in the Rotunda are awesome. Those are awesome cars. And then over in my section, there's a lot of really good cars. But a buddy of mine, he brought his 99 ACR Viper, and it's got 1,500 miles on it.
Really?
At 1,500 horsepower, probably. Pretty.
It's all stock,
Oh, stock,
so whatever,
okay.
you know. But
Yeah, but no, it's got all of
It's
the
like
bells and whistles and
600-700,
wings
yeah.
and all that stuff on it. That was the end of the run. I think the ACR was. Did you ever
think
see
so.
that car?
Uh-uh.
It looks like it belongs on the track. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
I've
look
never
like it
driven
belongs
one,
on the
but
I
I've
have.
heard stories that they're very powerful. They're very
just the stock,
controllability.
just the stock one.
Yeah,
because it
controllability.
has no traction control. It's you, buddy.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we know a person that put it not that particular car, but put a Viper upside down in a ditch, and Chrysler, Dodge had to take it back and crush it. They couldn't sell it.
Yeah, and that was the end of it in the press fleet.
Yeah, that was the end of it in the press fleet.
The last one I drove was up there at Chelsea at the test track. They had a place out there, and the guy before me had turned off the traction control.
Well,
and I hit that first turn, and
I don't recall them ever having traction control.
yeah, this one had it, because when I went around that corner, I knew it, and they told me real quick, do not turn that off. I'm like, dude, I didn't touch it.
So I've got that car that's got 1,500 miles, and then I have a 2014 Viper next to it that's completely modified. It's got 2 nitrous models in the back. So.
See, that's what I'm talking
what
about.
it needs.
More
Doesn't
horsepower.
need
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Doesn't everything need more horsepower?
I guess, yeah. It looks like it's fast.
I want you to stay with us. We've got to take a break. Okay. Hey, thanks for joining us today here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. We are back after this quick break, Mr. The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good.
Make a splash. Live the dream. It all happens at the Houston Automotive Show at NRG Center. Check out classic autos to today's cars and trucks. Experience off-road adventures with Polaris, Ram, and Camp Jeep. Explore 5 acres of the newest sport boats, fishing boats, and much more. It's all here, from the open road to the open water. If it thrills you, you'll find fun for the whole family. Get your tickets now. The Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventure.
Welcome back to the InWheelTime Car Talk Show, coming to you from NRG Center and the 43rd Annual Houston Auto Show. Our guest is Ben Miller, and we got a couple of minutes before we get to wrap up things. So you got some pretty cool cars over there. Yeah.
Where are you off to next? What other show are you doing?
He's only doing this one.
Well, I mean, another car show that you're going to go and kind of recruit people.
Just whenever they start back during the winter, it just kind of.
Well, there's a few out there, but they're the regulars.
Yeah, it'd be
every
like
third Saturday. Yeah.
March-ish.
But since you peruse all these shows, I would imagine that you probably go to a few and
Yeah.
see ya. I'm out.
Next one I'll probably go to, I think, is the Corvette and Chevy Expo, like a big
Down in
show.
Galveston?
Galveston.
Yeah,
That's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up. I don't remember when, but that's probably the next big show. And then sometimes what happens is there's a show down at the pier at Pier 21, the Pontiac show.
Pontiac Club.
And so sometimes those are actually the same weekend. So if I time it right, then I can go to both. I can go to one and then.
Well, that's interesting. I did not know that they were one and the same. Well, not
show,
really.
Right?
They're in the
Woody
same
show?
location. The
If
Pontiac.
I go the same Saturday, whenever everything's going, then I can. Otherwise, I would have to go like to one Saturday and then the next one Sunday.
Yeah.
But
So you mentioned, is that Woody's show, the Pontiac show?
No. Woody's is later. It's the actual Pontiac Club.
Okay.
They've been doing it for years on Pier 21. It's a great little show. It's just like one day, I believe, isn't it? Yeah.
Saturday. Yep.
Yeah, but it's a really neat location for that.
Yeah, that's a really cool show because they park them all on the pier and everything, and you can go eat at Willie G's. It's a real relaxed show. So
We
Do you go to Meekham's to look for stuff?
no, because
everybody's selling.
Well, anytime anyone has anything for sale, what I always tell them is you check back with me whenever we get closer to the show, because I don't even, you may not even have this,
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
And the problem with Meekum is I would stick around and talk to people, but you have no idea where those cars are going to go.
Yeah.
Have you
That
done
makes
like
sense.
the Hot Rod Tour or maybe in Granbury, their big show?
I haven't been up there,
Okay.
no. I go to Pate swap meet. I go with my dad just kind of as we've been going
It's a big
forever.
place, yeah. Big event.
They don't really have any, cars like that you would.
Yeah, because it'd be the same thing. They got
you don't know.
the So Corral. These are all for sale.
And there's cars that I would like to have here, but like if I go to Autorama or the Texas Elite Show, but they're from Louisiana or they're from Denton or and I don't. I mean, it'd be cool if someone would.
Mars,
bring,
you know who you need to introduce him to? Your friend over in Louisiana.
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, I was thinking of
does
that
he
too.
still
Jim
have?
Tilley.
Does he have?
He's got 2 more cars, and he's got a buddy that's got a T-Bird collection in a warehouse in Lake Charles.
There's your guy.
We actually, when one of the last times that we were at Autorama, we had him display his car in our booth. That thing was outstanding. I think did he
won.
get first?
He won.
Yeah,
He
he won.
went first in his class.
First in his class. It was magnificent, and he did all the work on it himself. I mean, it was truly, and it was all stock, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a hot rod from '69.
It's like a '63 Belvedere,
something like
big
that.
block and the cross rams and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was, and it got lots of looks and won the class. But that'd be a guy.
He's a
that
great guy to work with.
And
In
he
fact,
would
stayed
come,
the whole time.
I was going to say he would wind up staying like your other guys. He would come over here and
To
show
enjoy
the car.
the show and talk about it.
Yeah, and some guys, you think that they'd want to do it, and I know a few that have a bunch of cars and they don't even, they just want to go drive them.
Right,
they don't.
right.
That's okay too.
Yeah. No, I
Jim
get it.
drives his, but he also likes showing them.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to talk to him. So.
Yeah, there'll be somebody that you two would connect, and just a great guy, older guy.
Is there? Do they
In
have to
fact,
sign waivers or anything?
His son is the same age as my son that's standing over there, so he's considerably older. In that car, now that I think about it, he won some awards at the Mopar Nationals the same year that he was in our booth at Autorama.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a form. So whenever I talk to them, sometimes I don't have them right off hand, but there's a form that they just have to fill out, and it just has their normal information. So.
Cool.
Well, Ben, it's great to talk to you. Great to see you again.
Great to see y'all.
Yeah, I'm sorry we missed you last year, I think, but
It's okay. I was still here. So.
that's great. So did you leave your card with Mr. Morris so we know how to get a hold of you directly?
I will get him one.
Please do, because we've wanted to talk to you, but we don't know how to get a hold of you. I guess we could have called Rochelle, but you know how that
she's
goes.
busy.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks so much for coming by.
Yeah, I thought I
Enjoyed
had
it.
Jim's number. I was going to give it to you, but
It
I
was
don't.
fun. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to wrap up today's show from the Houston Auto Show, and we hope that you'll stay with us. You're on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. We're back. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. Apple or Android, InWheelTime podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give InWheelTime a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on InWheelTime. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. Well, that's all for this week's InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out online at InWheelTime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and fun automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you've got an idea, event, road trip, or tall tale you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@InWheelTime.com. When you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the InWheelTime Car Talk Show 24/7 on the InWheelTime app and website. Grab a podcast from your favorite podcast store. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Next week, we're back in our dual city studios, kind of like the Huntley-Brinkley report. The InWheelTime video technical director is, we need more Jeff Zekin.
We do.
For booking agent and video editor, Mike Out of This World Mars, and chief engineer David Ainsley, I'm Don Armstrong. Special thanks to Rochelle Salinas at the Houston Auto Show for all she does for us throughout the year. And thanks to our weekly show contributors, Jeff Heitzman and Get Well Soon, George Skelton. Have a great weekend. Come on out to the new car show at NRG Center, and we'll see you next weekend. Take care. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.